Hey, how's it going here? I'm working on some curry flavoring, and I've worked on a few recipes and ideas, and I'm deciding to go away from using like pre-done jar kind of stuff. Cause I'll just grab your tin and I'll show you. I mean, so basically you can start with your simmer sauces and stuff, but that's not much fun, and there's preservatives, lame crap like that. Why not instead start with stuff out of the garden? So you got your kaffir lime leaves, got your bay leaf, stuff from the pantry. Cloves are always wonderful. Um, I'm thinking that like if you have stuff, spice and things in your pantry, you're not sure what they are, grab one or two seeds, or if it's a bit of bark like the cassia bark here, break a bit off and give it a chew, and see what you think. Basically, the cassia bark is kind of like a more sweeter, kind of richer, kind of like star anise. But I gave this a bit of a chew, and I was like, "Well, that's way better than cinnamon sticks." So I thought, "Hey, I'm gonna put in some cassia bark." Your cloves, they're always brilliant with meat dishes. I'm not gonna be having meat tonight, so we're gonna do a veggie dish. Everything out of the crisper, it's gonna be used. Your star anise is an awesome one too. One of my favorites is fennel seeds, or like little sprigs of fresh fennel leaves as they grow out of the shoots on the ground. Just keep snapping them back until you get the really fresh stuff. They'll grow in 1 or 2 days. They're brilliant too. If the text is backwards on the phone, sorry about that. I am using a phone, not a camera. I'm not great with editing work. I don't have any editing programs, so we're going in raw here. Pestle water is always great, and we got some fresh chilies sitting on the side there. The way I prep my leaves: pick them from the garden, wash them first, give them a go straight down to avoid using the stem. It's all lumpy and stuff, and it's harder to smash up in the pestle and mortar. So pretty much just cut the leaf away from the stem. Get a bit of stem towards the tip, that's not a problem, it'll all grind up. So I'm going to avoid the majority of the stem and the majority of your fingertips. Chop the other one. Number 2. Stem on the side. I'm gonna go for like 3 or 4 leaves because I really love kaffir lime leaves. They're awesome. It's gonna call them awesome. That's not even a word. I mean, the weather's pretty crappy outside, so I was thinking a nice warm hot curry would be blooming awesome. And I got some friends coming over and they requested curry V2. The last one must have been pretty decent and agreeable for them. Alright, there's my last leaf. So basically with curries, the sky's the limit. You can go Japanese or Indian or Sri Lankan and stuff like that. You can even invent your own curry. I've done recipes based loosely on existing recipes, but I've invented my own. I've filled in or replaced ingredients with my own. I've even done a bastardized version of Moroccan chicken. And it was still chicken with olives and stuff and rice and the preserved lemon. But yeah, instead of the couscous, I was using rice that time. Basically, the sky's the limit when you want to make food. Alright. So you just give this a bit of a loose chop to get it into the pestle and mortar. This is also a great base for salad dressings I've discovered. which is lime juice, tiny tip of a teaspoon of mustard, usually like smooth ground mustard, could be hot or mild mustard too, olive oil, and sesame seed oil. You can put a splash of chili in there if you want, or garlic, and that makes for a great salad dressing with the kaffir lime is all smashed up in it. Just keep pushing down the stuff on the sides, and it will get worked up. Maybe just move the entire chopping board actually. Otherwise it'll start going places. Alright. So there we are, nice and crushed up. The lighting is not optimal in here, so sorry about that. But we got that. Kaffir lime leaves. And some random phone messages. Next, your chili. Whoop. Man down. Give that chili a rinse. So your chili. I'm gonna take a little stem end off. And I reckon keep the seeds. Well, that's going everywhere. Teach chili how to fly. It is very dry and brittle as well. If you find your chili, you don't use it quick enough and it's going off, just chuck it straight in the freezer. And you can bring it anytime you want it. So, chili in and smash it up. Once again, chopping board going on adventures. So, there is your basis for the things you need to crush up. Next, your things like your bay leaves. You get your back of your knife and just score them until you leave little lines down them. Really helps get the fragrance out, I find, and the flavour from your bay leaves. If you got any parts you don't like, little dry spots or whatever, just cut them or rip them off. That's done. Now for the things like your star anise. Oh jeez. Your star anise, basically you want to put them in after you brown your onions and brown your meat kind of things, but not before you put in your liquids, because you want them to really cook in down into the liquid. There's a whole entire seed inside here. I'm going to chew it up, see if it's got any flavour. Because I know it's mostly just the barky kind of seedy pod bits where you get all your good stuff from. Well, seeds have a minimal flavour, kind of like a little sweet, kind of like the barky bits, but just a quick pop of kind of sugary, spicy, aromatic sweetness in them. Hell, let's actually do a new test. We'll pick some seeds that I'm going to grind it into the chili and the kaffir lime leaves. There's another one down there. There's another one in there, but I don't know if I can get it out or not. That's all the loose ones. Into the lid. Fish the rest out. So, there's another one. Come on, is that one obtainable? Yes, it is. So, these in and give them a smash. So the great thing about cooking, it's kind of like alchemy. But you get to eat your potion and share it with other people in the end. Alright. So, cassia bark, I mean the amount I've been putting in is like between like 1.5 sticks. It's a pretty interesting flavour too, I really like that. And your cloves. That'll probably be all you need to your cloves. Basically that's like, what, a teaspoon. And for your fennel seeds, maybe about a teaspoon as well, and that could be like half a teaspoon I think. But that goes in, you smash them up as well. If you're not a fan of fennel seeds or like that slight licorice flavour, you can drop them entirely from this. Or substitute your own things. That's the great thing about cooking. You can pick what you want and you can put it in. Same with spices. Spices are based on personal preference. But feel free to experiment. Try out the herbs and spices that you have. Give them a nibble or a taste test. Try pairing them off with each other and test them on mortar or just chop it with a knife and shred it. Or getting them fresh is the really best. A tiny bit of that. Got the punch of the red chilies, the citrus tanginess, the kaffir lime. Geez, that chili just punching me in the throat. Not really getting the fennel though much. Maybe that's something that might cook into the curry. I'm not tasting the seeds though from the star anise. I don't know if it's more seeds you'd need to chuck in there, or if we're just going to chuck in star anise and cook it into the sauce as we get the liquids in. But yeah, you can do great things without a jar from the supermarket. I might even do some crushed tomatoes in there, but tonight it'll be coconut cream, vegetables and some greens, broccoli. I was thinking bok choy, but nah, I might just do the broccoli, the carrots, the sweet potato and a few other stuff. But yeah, this has been Racer. I'll catch you later.